All right, we're going to look at the Bunsen burner. I'm going to teach you how to use it, what it's all about. So Bunsen, the top part is just a tube. See straight through it, nothing fancy. On the bottom side, this is our gas valve. We will always control the gas with this. This will turn it on from the source, but this is how we can control it. And all this is, if I can undo it all the way, is a little needle that goes up and down. Now there's a black gasket right there. If you ever see that black gasket, now the gas from here is leaking through the bottom. So you don't want to see that. No bueno. So, to start with, we take the gas valve, we turn it all the way off. Turn it so it goes all the way up and the needle completely shuts off the flow of gas from the jet. It takes a hot second. There. After it stops, don't be a He-Man and like crank it down. That's silly. Just till it stops. What the pipe does, it allows oxygen to flow in right here. It mixes with the gas and it'll create a more intense flame. But when we start to do this, it's all the way down. So there's no oxygen coming to it whatsoever. This is the tubing we're going to use. It's in that drawer over there, marked tubing. These are the ones. Don't grab the black ones. Not good. This is a good one. When we do this, we push it onto the Bunsen until it stops. Then I wiggle it one more rib up, so it's tight. Same thing here. I'm gonna push it on until it stops, wiggle it one more tight. Again, don't be a He-Man and try it all the way up to the gas. It's just silly, breaks my tubing. You're gonna notice that's not sitting nicely. So all you have to do is rotate the tubing until it does, okay? So this is set up proper. What we'll do next is we're gonna have to learn how to light this. And if you've never used a lighter, we can practice today. What's funny is some kids have never used a lighter. That's okay, I'll teach you. I like to hold it this way, thumb here, deep press. See how the flame goes up this way? If I turn my hand this way, what's gonna happen to my thumb? I'm gonna burn it, especially when I try to light the Bunsen. So I strike, and I always say wrist up. If I go wrist up, I can come, touch the brass fitting, and that's how I have to light it. And I get the other kid, I like to use my index finger to light it. Okay, you're a smoker. Good for you. You can still go wrist up. Then you get the other ones, oh, I like my middle finger. Good job, me too. Still go wrist up. Now, the ring finger is the tough one, but it's still doable. And then every now and again you get the whack job likes to use her pinky, but yeah, the pinky light is still a thing. And I'm still going wrist up. No matter which way I like to light it, wrist up. Because what's going to happen is the gas is going to come up, it's going to hit the flame, it's going to go up. So if you go wrist down, your hand's above the brass fitting, and now we just smell burnt hair, which is terrible. So to start this, I will turn this all the way on. But I know this is all the way off. So there's can't hear any gas coming out. If I put my lighter there, nothing, okay? Because we want to have this completely on. Parallel with the tubing and parallel with the pipe is on. Perpendicular either way is off. So to light this, I'm going to first light the lighter. Hold it underneath the brass fitting and then twist the gas valve. I don't know if you can see me twisting. I'm twisting as fast as I can until it lights. This is a floppy flame. We will not work with this. It's incomplete combustion. If I were to put my glassware on top of this, it would give me that black residue on the bottom. What do you call that? Ashes. It's actually carbon residue. Okay. And honestly, it's not a hot flame. It really isn't. To adjust that, we want what we're going to call a tight flame, crackling blue. Can you turn off the lights for me, please? And we're going to try to see this blue. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I have to adjust the oxygen flow. The oxygen flow is the pipe. The pipe will not get hot until it touches the brass fitting, so don't touch the brass fitting. I'm going to increase the amount of oxygen by making the tubing go up. See how it's turning blue? Crowd participation is fantastic this morning. Now I have it blue, but that's too much gas. So now I got to turn the gas down, turning it down, turning it down. Now I want to increase the oxygen. Right there we have the blue crackling cone. Can you guys hear it? Yeah, good. Now what's nice about this, it's a directional flame. By directional, the heat's only going where it's pointing. I can get both of my fingers within centimeters of this flame and it's not hot. However, if I go way up here, it's hotter. Okay. Another neat little trick is if I have a note card and I put it directly over this, we'll see what happens. 1001, 1002. It makes a perfect circle. Well, that means I was too close to the flame. So when we go to adjust the ring stands, we want the height of the ring stand to be at the tip of that inner blue. See how I was too close and it was like, it kind of floats around it? If I go right at the tip, oop, yeah, tip. It's very hot right at the tip. If I go too low, it's not as hot, it doesn't burn it. Yeah, close. But it makes that circle, okay? When we go to turn this off, we want to turn it off with the gas valve at the bottom. Then I want to turn off on top. Go ahead, turn the lights on, please. There is a proper way of taking it apart, too. Don't touch the brass fitting. Muy caliente. We'll grab the base, okay, whatever, however solid it is. I'm going to screw it down so it's ready for the next person to go. I'm going to break it and rotate it. Opposed to grabbing it and pulling it, what's eventually going to happen? Terrible idea. Break it, rotate it, and you're good. Okay? So quick review. Insert till it stops, wiggle. Insert till it stops, wiggle. Turn off, parallels on, perpendicular either way's off. Ignite, turn gas fast. Floppy flame, adjust tubing, adjust gas. Oops, wrong way. Blue crackling cone. Any questions? What you're gonna do is you're gonna get this blue crackling cone for me, and then you're gonna paint me a picture. The picture is, you're gonna have to hold it like so. Directional flame. You guys hear that crackling? We're gonna have to do what's called painting this year on our beakers. Get some water off, condensation. So you're gonna paint me a picture. If you point it at the table, the heat only goes where you point it. All right, so I want you to be able to paint me a picture. That's a floppy flame, you can't paint a picture. Good to go?